This is a summary of Unit 2 from English 4. The name of this unit is the press kit. In this unit, we will talk about how to make a good press kit. We will see many examples so that you can make your own press kit. And we will upload this information onto the web in film-free way. Well, these are some useful phrases to talk about the press kit. You have some verbs on your left and some nouns on your right. We could say that the press kit is a promotional booklet about your project that you could have a hard copy or it could be electronic, an EPK, an electronic press kit. And it should have different parts: the cover sheet, the one-sheet artwork, the synopsis with the plot, cast and crew information about the lead actors and the bios of everyone, the statement of the director, news and media coverage with some reviews, technical information about your work, production still photos, and this part is about the electronic press kit that we're going to upload. There are many sites where you can upload your press kit. Without a Box was one. We're not using Without a Box this year. We're gonna use Film Freeway that you will see in some minutes. But the article that we have read talks about Without a Box. That used to be the most popular. And it says that it saves you time and money because in this type of sites, you upload your project and it is visible for any investor. And you can also have access to different festivals and you can submit your work to festivals. You can get email updates. And well, Without a Box is for free, Film Freeway is for free. We will of course concentrate on these sites that are for free. There are many other ones that you have to pay. Okay, so that would be a summary of the article on how to make a good press kit that is at the beginning of this unit. The next activity has to do with making your press kit, putting all this into practice. There are many samples too that we use in class and many more in our Google Drive. It is useful to look at the samples in order to get ideas as regards format, but also to get recyclable phrases, that is phrases, structures, vocabulary that you can use to talk about your press kit. This is one of the press kits we analyze in class, the one about traitors. You can see the cover sheet with some news coverage, the synopsis, the director's statement, that is what inspired you, what motivated you to make that film. Lots of still photos, the cast with short bios and more still photos, information about the crew, short bios about the most important people from the crew, about the music in this case, more stills, all the technical specifications, and contact information. And well, there are many useful words, phrases, structures that you can use that we will see in a second. I focus on tenses because we will revise the tenses we already know. These are extracts from Traitor's press kit. Remember that, especially in the synopsis and whenever you want to talk about routines or habits, you will be using present simple. Here is an example from the press kit. When she needs money to save her family, remember that you use the S with he, she, it, but just the verb in the infinitive form with the rest of the persons. You can use the present continuous in your press kit for things that are happening now, especially in bios, like here, she is currently editing The Last 5 Years, the name of a film. Remember that currently is a synonym for now. You will use past simple also for bios especially, or maybe to talk about your motivation in the director's statement. This is an example from the bio. Sofia Isami won, second column, because it's simple past, something that happened in 2011. So she won international attention in the lead role all useful words that you can reuse in your press kit. In the lead role of Lila Kilani's 2011 fiction film On the Edge, which premiered in Cannes at that year's Directors' Fortnight and went on, another verb in the simple past, the same as premiered, to international release awards, including Best Actress at the Brussels Film Festival and Critical Praise. All words you can recycle in your press kit. And you will probably use present perfect, especially again in the bios when you don't say when, something about the past that continues, or you don't say when. Like in this case, this person has appeared in more than 15 movies. I don't say when, but I say including and the name of the movies. Well, and once that you've made your press kit, remember that at least you should have the cover sheet, the synopsis, the director's statement, and the bios of at least 3 members of the crew and or cast. The rest depends on the stage that you're at, because if you are in pre-production stage, it's impossible to have production notes or media coverage. So once you have your beautiful EPK, you can upload it to Film Freeway, this site. It's very simple. You just sign up for the first time, log in later. All the fields to complete are quite simple to understand. This is when you sign up. Of course, you will say, I want to submit my work to get tickets to film festivals and events, unless you are a festival manager and you choose the other one. You press Get Started and then you add a project. You have project information, type of film, title of your project, a short synopsis, brief synopsis, the website if you have, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the information from the submitter, the person that uploads the information, phone, address, city, all the personal information. Credits, you can add all the credits you want, apart from directors, writers, producers, most important cast. You can add a credit section if you want, writing the name there. You can add prior credits, things that you've made before. And then you have the specifications of your film, type, genre, how long, when did you finish or will you finish, budget, country of origin, where you shot it, language, shooting format, aspect ratio, if it's in color or not, if it's a student project or not, and if it's your first time or not. And then you have information to give about screenings and distribution. If you have already shown it somewhere, if you have won a prize, and if you have a distributor already, you put the name there. So those are all the things you have to complete here. This is the option I've chosen this year because it seems to have the most festivals around. But here you have an article with 9 other platforms for online submissions, similar to this, that you can browse and also upload your work there. That is the part related to uploading your project. The other useful part from this type of sites is that you can have a look at many festivals. You go to Browse Festivals and you have many festivals. You can filter your search, open and closed, open only, film festivals, screenwriting contest, music contest, online festivals, categories. I choose film festivals, on documentaries, and I can go to Romania. with my short film. So this is another useful feature of this type of sites, and also that they send you just from the very beginning your welcome email says browse festivals, and you go right there, and then it keeps updating you with sending you emails on new festivals. Well, so that's all about Unit 2 from English 4. The idea is to learn how to make a good press kit, make it, and upload it on the net so that you are internationally successful thanks to English 4.